And it doesn't matter if we get rejected, we still gonna get with somebody. There's so many daughters growing up that are born to be dropped off.
What do you mean? Born to be dropped off? What does that mean?
The book of Corinthians. Thou shalt not drop her off with a bag to be proud in front of her kids. Like, pull up in front of their house and be like, well, I had a good time. See your kids looking out the window. Hey, she coming up now, you know. When girls walk in the house with a bag, like from Walmart or something, like, the kids justify coming in at 3 in the morning. They be like, oh, you got something this time, mama.
You got something this time.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they come in with nothing.
Right.
Not with me. There's too many girls like that. So
is winning in life? Vivica A. Fox, 1, or Curtis Jackson as a 2 in 2020?
Flashback.
I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married, you're no good and disposable. I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman. Rest in peace.
One pathetic sob story later.
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
What are you looking for at this point?
A partner. When I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Oh, wait, you serious?
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go shopping.
Yeah.
And I'm taking applications.
Oh, you know,
got a friend.
End of flashback.
Seems to me that the world in general, but older black women in particular, have a real problem with certain high-value black men.
Kevin Samuels is a roach, or was a roach. Like, and even in his death, he's still pissing me off, and I'm just over this shit. I really want us moving forward, and I say us as women because I feel like collectively it is, like, this is a collective thing.
And to the security guard girl who I just got down with, listen, I'm getting my room key changed. I couldn't believe you thought I was going to leave you. We done.
I have a master's in public administration, and I have a law degree.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Dress size?
16.
You didn't choose to be single.
There are a lot of beautiful, bigger women in the world.
If that make them feel better, let's go with that.
But listen, how about every woman that's skinny ain't beautiful?
That's true, but if you have a shape, it helps you in the get chose game.
And get chose game.
Get chose game. If you are Lizzo's size, you will always settle.
What?
You will always settle.
You
think a boss player finna be like, oh, I got the hat. It's not gonna happen. If somebody come at her, I call Lizzo them bottom of the knife chicks.
No! Corey, what is wrong with you?
Everybody that left, she's still standing around with the homies because
Corey!
she hoping.
Corey, you cannot.
I'm sorry?
How much do you weigh?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
I weigh 200.
Okay, so, all right, let me let you get your big ass up off my show because I don't do this.
No, think highly of yourself, sis. Be conceited. Be full of yourself. Be extra. Be too much for them. Yep. Be all of that. Be all those things because these men out here are waiting to see you be weak, waiting to see you, feel like you don't deserve nothing so that they can. This is how domestic starts. It starts with people getting into your brain, making you think you ain't worth it. So yeah, you think you deserve the trash.
There ain't nobody of any substance.
Yeah,
all you been calling old boy, or used to call the brother. What's the brother out of Atlanta? Who used to talk to the ladies?
Kevin Samuels?
Man, when Kevin Samuels be talking, he told that one girl, that girl said, well, what I got to do to get a high-value man? He said, be reincarnated.
Oh, Lord.
No, he refused.
But he was still injected in poison. So, ma'am, here's your story. I got married to a man at 53 years old, 18, and this man took perfect care of me. He was older than my father. Do you have to work? Did you have to work when you were married?
No, but I
chose
to.
No, you didn't have to. No. You divorced your ex. And what, you think you're just gonna pick another one? Why would anybody want to deal with you?
Let's see. I'm intelligent. I'm motivated. I have my own business. I maintain my own lifestyle. I'm not understanding the full scope of your question.
Well, see, that's the problem now, ain't it? You just described yourself as a man.
That added to that chaos. So
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. The reason it's hard to find a good woman is because a good woman is somewhere being a good woman. It's simply put, like, a good woman is somewhere being a good woman. That's why you don't see them in the club half naked, sweated out in the summertime. That's why you don't see them on a podcast or on TV somewhere talking about, let me tell you something. Oh, yeah. That ain't no good woman.
Greetings, you polite savages.
Let's get ready to rumble!
You know what occurred to me that Kevin Samuels and Corey Holcomb, they are two sides of the same coin. They both go about delivering their messages different ways. Of course, Kevin Samuels was raw statistics and Corey Holcomb comedy. But they are basically saying the same thing when you think about it. Of course, there's little differences in the message because no man is the same as another man. But when it really came down to it, Kevin Samuels was attempting to expose ladies to their delusion of demanding far more than they were able to fetch on the open market. And of course, Corey Holcomb, the comedian, the guy who worked his way up from nothing to make money, to have that paper, as he says and loves to let you know. He represents that blue-collar gentleman that you felt like you could have at any moment, and then when you tried to spin the block after you curbed him, you realized that he had moved on, and that he might just treat you like a bust down, but you will never have what you thought you was gonna have. And that's why these ladies just can't stand these two gentlemen. Because one of them telling them what they thought they were gonna get and they failed, the other one telling them what they thought they had, but they were wrong. But this is not a new story. You see, I had ladies tell me many, many times, no matter what size they were, as long as they kept a good attitude, kept their face a little pretty, kept their makeup right, that it didn't make a difference if they was a big girl, that they could just go on and catch the dude they want and have the beautiful dream that they always thought of. Word up to El Guapo, this is the beautiful lies that are told to these women on a daily basis. That Disney fairy tale, feeding the delusion that every big back packed full of snack thinks that they deserve. Now listen, delusion isn't only specified for the females. There are several men out here who just don't quite understand that, listen, you over here thinking that you're gonna get these beautiful women with your pocketbook and then get upset when these beautiful women want your pocketbook. It don't make sense. But back to the ladies. Why did you hate the man so much? Did you hate the man so much that you still gotta talk about a man years after his demise, celebrating simply because he gave you that mirror and let you look at yourself? And Mr. Holcomb, why do you hate him so much? Because I see you all up in the comments every time we cover that gentleman. Oh, well, Corey, he just stay messy. He just stay talking about people. Well, do Corey ever talk about men, knowing that you've never, ever watched his show? Because Corey Holcomb going on anybody he got a problem with, male or female. He don't discriminate. Just like the ladies who never watched anything from Kevin Samuels' early content, thinking that he just came out bashing women when he was 10 times harder on the fella. But no, this isn't the first time that people from this same community has cheered men of that community's demise. Just look at these X posts, known as Twitter at the time, celebrating Kobe Bryant's death. And look at the fallacies that they were pushing, talking about how he never did anything for the black community, when a simple Google search will show that he had charities aimed specifically at young black girls, getting them into basketball, fulfilling the dream of having the WNBA be a for real league, so he could have a place to go watch his daughter play and watch other folks' daughters play. Now let's just really break it down. What's the majority of race of ladies who play basketball in this country? Y'all acting like he started a volleyball league or something.
Kobe Bryant did nothing for black people. He's worth $600 million and did absolutely nothing for the black community the whole time he was here on Earth. I will not be paying tribute to anybody who took care of another race of people and did nothing for his own.
I don't give an F about Kobe Bryant because he didn't care about black women. He died in a helicopter with nothing but white folks. Good he took them devils with him.
But you know what, you polite savages, what blows my mind is that there are full Facebook groups dedicated to hating Kevin Samuels. Why is that? Is it because he put a mirror to your face? Or is it because he did one terrible thing? He told you the truth. You see, men have been talking about this for years with each other. How women don't listen to us. How women just think that they can offer so little but demand so much. The nerve of these women saying that they deserve somebody who makes $150,000 a year but never touched $150,000 a year. Don't know what it takes to make $150,000 a year, but will sit up, eat some crab legs in front of you, tell you that you need to give them $300 or $400 to take their trifling arses on a date, and then to ask you how much money you make in the end. It's almost like you expect me to pull 6 figures to date you, and girl, you ain't got nothing but a bus pass. Make it make sense.
And I get Kevin Samuels, and I had to take a step back because I went after him, not really watching none of his videos, right? I watched about 5 or 6 of his videos, and I was just saying the same thing I'm saying, but he's saying it to women. So what I did, I got out of his way.
I just find it so disgusting how there are some women out there who are actually celebrating the death of Kevin Samuels. It hasn't even been 24 hours and you are posting memes, you are posting jokes. What's funny? You say you disagree with his messages and his delivery, but literally you guys are spewing hate on someone you haven't even met. The bashing that you said he did, you're doing the same thing. And for what? Trying to correct us as a community? Trying to get us to realize that we have things to work on too? He didn't sugarcoat his message. He didn't dress it nicely and try to fancy it up. He spoke the truth raw and uncut because that's what some of y'all need to hear. And for some of y'all to be laughing at his death, God gonna deal with y'all.
Thank you for watching the Tip Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.